He was a great guy, by the way. He just he he liberated gold from bad people and then was labeled a bad person. It's true. Miss Fortune had it wrong. Her parents were the bad guys. That's why they had to get shot. And for the gun to be given to Gangplank, trust me. I know what they did. I can't reveal what they did, but know this. GP was right all along. GP was right since day one. He's done nothing wrong. Hi, Mochi. What's up, baby? What's up, baby Moch? Gangplank apologists. What about Graves and TF? Society. Society. Would you blame the Joker? Society. Graves and Twisted Fate are a product of society. Yep. The only way to pinpoint their downfall as to why they became villains is because Gangplank was off doing charity work in different countries. He said he went to Ionia. He said, you guys are too greedy. I'm going to take some of that wealth with me. Humble yourselves. I'm doing you a service. When he was out, someone else was in, and Bilgewater fell apart. You have these two people, they weren't doing well in life, and they resorted to crime, murder, thievery, mercenary work, all because society wouldn't help them. Because Gangplank wasn't there. Trust me, 100% no cap. That's true. Press 1 if you agree that Gangplank was right. And that Twisted Fate and Graves are not bad people. Yep. It's true. Yep. But if we're being honest, Gangplank's the biggest piece of shit. The guy's a scumbag. GP is a greedy, egotistical, fucking, like, absolute tyrant. He's not a good man. Nope. If we're being honest, if we're not in Schizoland, yeah, GP's not a good guy. I mean, he's not a good guy. Misfortune, I'd still probably want to, you know what? Let me ask you this. Do you think Bilgewater would be stronger with Misfortune or Gangplank at its helm? Who do you think would make it work?
Serve or die. I don't care if the others like you.
It would be stronger with Gangplank, but it would be safer with Misfortune. I feel like. Misfortune is more of a... I'm not even going to kill this guy. He's so broken. Look at this character. Look at this character. Look at this character. Look at this character. Look at this character, dude. You know, there is something to be said about Misfortune. But, like, to rule Bilgewater, you kind of need to be a ruthless fuck. Because the whole place is full of ruthless fucks. Right? You cannot have weakness in Bilgewater. Weakness is what will get you a fucking... a British welcome. Off some fucking unnamed dock right into the ocean. Like, that is not... It's not a good place. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's interesting. Although, I really, you know, I do wonder how Misfortune's doing right now. As if she's a real person. I hope Sarah's doing well. Last time I saw her, she was being possessed by that Vigo guy. I do wonder what characters are currently doing in lore. You know what I mean? 1.3 CS per minute? I'm not even fucking looking at the game half the time. I'm talking about made-up characters and walking around. Chill out. I am not focused. Ew. Look at this. Do you think I'm focused right now? This guy thinks we watch you for the gameplay. You don't? You kidding me? Look at this gameplay. I got 9 farm at 5 minutes. Oh, sorry. Don't want to sell myself short. I got 10. Why isn't Silas skinny as fuck from being in prison? Because Riot sexualizes war criminals. What else would it be? They still fed him? Doubt. He ate air? People don't need food to survive. We need nice words and birthday cards. Why is a dead guy like Yon ripped? Why is Seraphine looking like a K-pop star? I mean... Nah, I'm not defending that. That's dog shit. Why is Rise blue? Da ba dee ba da 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 dee da da da. Seraphine was released because there was a big wave of K-pop coomers who thought they would be with every K-pop star in existence by listening to their music. And to capitalize on that, they decided to release a... Oh, I grief, mamma mia, I grief. But I walk away. Can't blame Riot for taking advantage of weak men's wallets. I agree! And to that I say, you know what? You know what a strong man would do? A strong man would help another man out. Twitch Prime. It is a free subscription. I'm 6 feet tall. Okay? Overweight. I play League all day. I'm mentally ill. I'm down on my luck. Twitch Prime. Not 5'11". Twitch Prime is a blessing in disguise. It's true. We may think Jeff Bezos owns a circle of hell, which he probably does. But by God, did he allow gamers such as myself to thrive on this absolutely amazing platform. Wow. That was balanced. Wow. Rise Flash. Oh, he's so shit. We're trolling. Why did your Q do no damage? Did it do damage? I don't know. Oh! At least he admits he's mentally ill. I'm not even ill. Well, in that way. Sick. I'm badass. I've only got 30 farm to 74, but he did die once, so it's mid-diff. It's fine. Yon and Kaisa should be removed from the game. Says who? You don't balance League. The people who do know what they're doing. The people who make these champs clearly have a good idea on how to make good characters that are fair for everyone, especially for the opponents. League is a game where I feel like they just forgot how to make a character fun for both sides, and instead, it's how can we make the most degenerate troglodyte, skin-selling, nonsensical, putrid, piss-ridden champion that is completely unfair and makes you feel like a fucking anime villain every 2 seconds. While the other person is in hell suffering. That's basically what it is. Like, where is the fun in fighting half of these new champions? I'm serious. Look at this character. What do you do against this? He just stat checks you. He doesn't have to land like anything. He misses all of his abilities but one. You're dead.
Serve or die. I don't care if the others like you.
Realest shit I've heard.
Yeah, hey, I'm pretty wise. Father, thank you, buddy. It's just... Well, I mean, okay. There are clear ways to beat certain champions, and then there are other champions who kind of just break the game because they're allowed to. Sylas is overstated. Yone is complete bullshit, right? You've got characters like fucking... Let's take a look at this game in particular. Aatrox, actually balanced. Ryze, unbalanced. He's trash. Wudong is okay. Most of this game is good. Come to think of it, this game is pretty alright. Outside of, like, Sylas. Like, yeah, like, a lot of these characters are kind of okay. Seraphine... She's not that bad. I think she's more of obnoxious than she is, like, actually good. Gwen is complete bullshit. Gwen's a good example of, like... Gwen is a good example of a character that's... Press 1 if you enjoy fighting Gwen. Be honest. When you fight Gwen, are you having fun? 0 people will press 1. If you press 1, it's because you jack off to Gwen. Like, there's no other explanation. That champion is disgusting. There's no fun. Nope. How about... Press 1 if you enjoy fighting Yone. Seriously. Like... I don't even know what to say, man. You enjoy you love fighting Yone. What? You know, I saw a Yone today do his little fucking, like, WE shit right here, and he was killing my team here. Did you know that? And he's murdering all of us with just right-clicking. Like, bro, like, come on. Come on. As an Akali player, I don't mind Yone. He's obnoxious in his popularity. I mean, you play Akali. Listen, we don't have opinions here. As an Akali player. Although, to be fair, hey, you do you, bro. That's fine. But, I mean, Akali is different, though. Like, when you're Akali, or when you're, like, a certain champion that has kind of that level of, like, bullshittery sometimes. Like, yeah, it's a little rough. Yeah, for sure. Kill him. Oh my god! Thank God. You know, I will say this. It's cool that people like different things, because different things is what makes the world exciting. If everything was the same in this world, we'd be so bored out of our minds. It's nice to have different opinions and different interests and things that people latch onto that maybe you don't like, but other people do. Right? That's cool. But sometimes it's a bit too much. I'm sorry. Yone, Sylas. I like Sylas. You're lucky you're a sub. I'd flame the fuck out of you. I can respect it as a sub. I respect my subscribers. With all that in mind, what is your opinion on chicken feet stew? I think you need to go watch The Joker 2 on repeat with your eyes glued open and your hands and feet strapped to a chair for about a week straight. That is the only ample thing for someone like that who likes chicken feet. Freaky ass Tobias. You guys are idiots. Oh my god, triple kill. I think I have the wrong runes. Yeah, I got some useless runes. My Asian friend made me try it, and it tastes good. Chicken feet, not so bad. Chicken feet, very bad. Just, okay, let me put it this way. Think of what the chicken feet were doing before they were being eaten, okay? Chicken poop. Like walking around in dirt. You know what? Let me ask you this. Is chicken feet... Oh my god. Do they taste like chicken wings? Wait. What is so different about eating the chicken's wing than eating the chicken's foot? Outside of the fact that chicken feet are disgusting. Do they taste like chicken wings? The foot has less meat. The foot is cartilage, no meat on it. Then why the fuck would you want to eat cartilage? No, they taste like chicken feet. That's an emote, by the way. I can't tell if you're using the emote. There's a chicken foot emote in here. I don't know who made it, but there's chicken feet. You eat pig, that shit is so ass. Bro, bacon is good. You're cracked if you think bacon sucks. Bacon's amazing. I would say press 1 if you think pork, as in like pork chops, is like low-tier meat compared to hamburgers and chicken. Press 1. I'm not a fan of the pork chop. Like pig, if it's bacon, good, but nah, pork chops, that's like a low-tier food. That's a bit of a low-tier food, yeah. Some people said 2. I respect it. See, that's what makes us so interesting. Pork is top-tier food. Yeah, what do people eat that's pork? That's, like, good. Outside of bacon. Oh, pulled pork. Oh, you're right. When I go to Mucho Burrito, I have pulled pork burritos. You're right. Pulled pork is fucking goated. You're right. You're right. You are correct. Pork ribs. Oh, you're correct again. Mucho Burrito mentioned. It's literally just like Chipotle, just Canadian. We don't have like GameStop. We have like EB Games and shit. Like it's like we live in Temu. We live in Temu land.
Get on it.
Hello, Cap.
Everything's
Nice
just
to be
knocked
here
off.
another month.
Frappazito, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I've never heard of that. Pork is just, I guess it's like, I don't know, it's just not something I grew up on kind of like not the best pork, I suppose. But also I'm just not really interested unless it's bacon or, again, pulled pork or something, but. EB Games is now GameStop. Did you know they have retro GameStops now? And you can even bring in cards to get graded by like PSA and shit like that, I think. There are locations, I believe in the US, where GameStop now sells vintage-related product. People know that market is good. People don't want the shit we get today. People want classic games. People want the old school stuff. We don't want the new stuff. If we wanted the new stuff, we'd sit on a PC all day. Most of them have been pulled. They're not good anymore. Nope, time to sell wards. Big investment. If you've got old shit, man, sell it. If you don't want it anymore, you know, it'll maybe appreciate a bit, but like... Retro shops went back to being normal shops. I guess people just weren't into it enough. I guess the reputation wasn't there, and like, why would you go there when you can go to DK Oldies? Right? I've never really been into retro gaming. You know, I grew up on like, ew, DK Oldies. I grew up on, wait, I'm level 13. Why am I autoing? But it's so brain dead. Pantheon's so brain dead. That shit takes no skill. Like, retro gaming is cool, but for me, it was more so, toys and shit like that. Like, when I grew up, I would want to go outside and play in the sand with, like, army men. I'd want to go get action figures and shit like that. You know, I played PlayStation. I played all that crap. Computer. Whatever. But for me, it was more of, like, a hands-on toy thing, I suppose. You should see how much a vintage Sony Walkman would cost now. A couple hundred, probably. Maybe 1,000. I mean, vintage stuff is expensive. People love old school. Right? People always want old school stuff. Well, you know why people want to collect the old games, the physical copies? It's just because they grew up on them. It's a lot of nostalgia. When you, Warhammer has a million vintage minis, absolutely. Warhammer is very rooted in, like, a pretty strong history of, like, old school stuff. When it comes to gaming, it's really just, like, you want to relive that moment of you owning things when you had them as a kid, or you were a kid and you're like, man, I wish I had these, and you never had the money, but now that you're an adult, you can maybe buy some, right? That's the idea. I did it! He's dead! He's so dead! It's a reminder of how times felt. Yeah. Old times. We love the old times. I will forever be a boomer. Listen, I'm 28, and I feel like I'm 60. I don't know, man. I love older movies, older music, older toys, older everything. I love the old times. I love old League. You know, I do like the convenience of today, don't get me wrong. But there was a sense of quality and completeness to a lot of old things that made you feel like what you were doing was kind of, like, incredible. Plus the nostalgia factor, whatever it may be, right? But I'm kind of scared of, like, new things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm only now coming around to, like, possibly, like, an appliance for the kitchen. Like, in the last year and a half, I found out about a rice cooker. That shit is, like, wizardry. Rice cookers are goated. Except, they're also not. So ever since then, I've been telling myself, I'm like, this is too fancy. It's too fancy. Living under a rock, I don't know, I'm just not... I don't feel connected with the world. Maybe because I sit inside all day, but, like... everything I enjoy, everything I look at, everything I'm, like, into is just the old stuff. I love the old stuff. The quality these days, I mean, who's going to sit here and say, oh, I love the new pre-orders for games. They're complete and wholesome and awesome. I just spent $80 to get a complete game. Whatever it may be, I don't know, I'm just saying. That's obviously not the case always, because you got Elden Ring and shit like that, but... Like... I like the old stuff. I love the old stuff. How can you talk and play like that at the same time? I don't know, I just don't. I spent 80 euros on Starfield. Goodbye, 80 euros. Please don't steal the Baron. I've got kids. Yo, I didn't auto him. What the heck? No DLC. Bro, the coolest thing I own that's old school. Look at this watch. Look at this watch. Do this watch. Do this watch. Right here. Do this. That's a badass watch. The Seiko Pulse Meter. Looks like a Chuck E. Cheese watch. Looks like it's straight out of Woody Woodchuck's fucking, like, gift department after you've handed them 10,000 tickets. That's my favorite watch. Does it count your steps? No, it's like a heartbeat sensor thing. It's not a Casio. All of these like weird watch brands came from like Japan, no? I think most of it was Japan, right? Starfield, pay $80 to spend half of your time in a loading screen. And people will say that is peak gaming. Europe too? Yeah, there's a lot of cool things around the world, man. You know, I would love to support Canadian companies, but what the fuck do we even have that's, like, worthwhile? You got maple syrup! Oh my god, maple syrup! It's like... I may have just, like, totally griefed that, but it's fine. Okay, what is Canadian that people actively want to buy? We have Giant Tiger. Tim Hortons is kind of shit now, man. It's not what it used to be. Poutine, nothing. I would honestly kind of say nothing. I don't know what we do. Drake's albums. Trim Hortons. You gotta trim Hortons fucking parts. Tim Hortons used to be good. Now it's kind of shit. It's a bit too mainstream. I don't want to sound like a hipster, but, like, they streamlined a lot of their food. It used to be this wholesome little coffee place that had, like, tasty, you know, a little bit of a nuanced flavor with some of their food. And now it just feels like McDonald's. It kind of just feels like McDonald's. Toronto Raptors. Press 1 if you're Canadian. What's American food? Diabetes. There are a few Canadians here, respect. I find myself not really, like, again, like I said, shopping at a Canadian joint, buying things made in Canada. Like, I want to. I live here. Why not support locally if you can? But, like, for God's sake, we go to Walmart. We shop on Amazon. Like, where else are you gonna get all this convenient stuff? Outside of Giant Tiger! I would say the pride of Canada in terms of a store is Giant Tiger, and Giant Tiger is a mix of Walmart and the dollar store. That is the best way to describe Giant Tiger. It is a Walmart dollar store. What the fuck is Giant Tiger? I just told you. It's a Walmart dollar store. I just told you. Bro, why is he so infinitely tanky? What the fuck? What is this? Die! Die, demon! With the chicken feet! Oh, we have Canadian Tire, you're right. Oh, we do! I completely forgot. You're right, we do have Canadian Tire. I completely forgot about that place. Oh my god, you're right. You know why I completely forgot about Canadian Tire? Because every time I go in there, it looks like an Amazon return store. They have, like, pallets of fucking, like coffee mugs. And, like, really weird-smelling appliances. It's an alright place, though. It's okay. Accurate! It's true. I don't know. In the middle of, like... You feel like you're almost shopping at a used store that's not supposed to be used. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know. Canadian Tire Caramel Peanuts. I've never had those. Canadian Tire is alright, though. I've been in one a couple times over the years. It's, it definitely doesn't feel like anything incredible, but they do have a lot of shit. Like, they really do. What are some Canadian off-brand sodas? Well, the most Canadian off-brand thing is called No Name. I think that's a Canadian thing. No Name. It is a brand called No Name, and it is the cheapest food you could possibly get, I believe, outside of, like, dollar store food. I used to work in a No Frills. And then the incident of, 62 happened. Crimes were not committed. I like how that guy was literally in the crossfire of Silas's brain damage. This guy's sitting back there like, dude, get away from there. Silas just gets shit on, and the fucking fart Seraphinal hits him, and he's dead too. Like, bro. Yikes. Yeah, there's not really much in Canada. I don't know. I feel like whenever we want product, it's always... The US has everything. What doesn't the US have in terms of product? If you lived in the US, you'd have access to, like, pretty much whatever. No? Realistically? We're talking about products. Dude, you got Tim's. Tim's sucks now, though. It's not like, you know, Tim's is great if they're willing to sponsor me, but, like, Tim Hortons is coffee and a bagel. He's collector, by the way. You've got Zonia's. Or maybe he didn't. Affordable housing. The US has much more affordable housing than Canada. At least, I mean, in some cases. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The GP buffs are fake. They're fake. GP buffs, by the way, this is what... Okay. This is what they're increasing on Gangplank. They're dropping his powder keg by 1 second. That's okay. That's not terrible. But it's not amazing. And then they're increasing his mana regen by 0.5. Okay. We get a 0.5 mana regen increase. I mean, could be worse, no? Guardian Angel's so expensive, what the fuck? If I do this... I'm gonna go Eclipse. I don't know why, I just want to go Eclipse. I don't know why, I'm just buying it. Oh wait, I get double shield now. Ooh. I get the Eclipse shield, and I get the Immortal Shield Bow shield. Is that good? I mean, okay, this is so dog shit. What is this? 100 and... Oh, damage blocked 419. Interesting. Yeah, listen to my shitty music. What? Wild Rift removed bans in Ranked and made it completely blind pick, leading to mirror matches. Any thoughts on that? Gotta lay off more people, bro. That's all I can say. You probably laid off the only person with a brain cell in that department. Gotta lay off more people. Wild Rift still has bans, bro. Wait, did I just get lied to then? I would be like Captain Jack Sparrow's long-lost, overweight freak show of a son, who's even less successful than him. Yes, they still have bans. You got debated. See, that's the problem with Twitch. I literally... It's always people lie to you, and then when you give your opinion on things, you're viewed as a bad person. You're viewed in a different light, and it's just lies to begin with. Kill him! Get ignited! I mean, we win. I shouldn't have done that. I thought I was tankier. Heimerdinger just came out in Wild Rift 2 weeks ago, or 2 days ago. I mean, yeah, it makes sense for Arcane. What is T1 versus Tess? Tyler 1 versus Tesla? The last time I played... Bro, the last time I played Wild Rift, I was playing WMAX Graves in the mid lane. I'm not lying. I don't know. Does he drive a Tesla? Fuck if I know. T1 versus top esports for Worlds. Huh? Are they North American teams? The answer is always no. So I don't know.